Hey, 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 how's everybody doing? This is DJ Stevo. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have a special show ahead of us. Um, we got a band all the way up from the Bay Area up there near San Francisco area who've got some great music out. They're so talented. They're a family band and they go by the name of the Delphi Band. How you guys doing out there?
We're doing
Doing
great.
all right.
Hello.
How's it
Are
going?
we all on screen?
Yeah, we sure are.
All right, cool. Let me get out. I need to get off this other thing here because
Oh, for
it's
sure. No worries.
driving me crazy. But anyways, thank you everybody. Once again, like I said, this is the Delphi. What do we want to call you guys? The Delphi Freeman band or
Yeah, that
Delphi
works.
Freeman. Yeah.
Delphi Freeman? All right, and we got Luke on the drums or Cajon today,
Yeah.
and James on the bass. And guys, you sounded amazing in sound check. By the way, I love the bass sounded perfect. The Cajon and guitar, and of course, um, your voice, Delphi, is amazing.
Thank you. I'm
So why
glad.
don't you go around the horn and introduce yourselves?
Well, I'm Delphi. I'm the youngest of the family. Um,
I'm James. I'm the second youngest of our family. And then you got.
And I'm Luke. I'm the second oldest.
So we got an older sister, even older than all of us. Yeah.
Right. And I actually I met her I met Delphi first,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and then Delphi, you gave me her song Photo Booth, I think it was,
mhm.
to play on my show. And then she was so kind that Delphi was like, "Could you play my sister's song on your show?" I didn't have no idea that she was a singer songwriter herself, so I started playing her song. And then one day she says, "Hey, DJ Steve, can you play some of my music?" I'm like, "What? Of course I can." And we started playing all of Delphi's productions, which
Yep.
I think you guys were all involved on back in I don't know, about 7 years ago, maybe.
I don't even know.
Back
Must have been. I think it's been about maybe 4 or 5 years.
on American Veterans Radio, way back in the day. So I don't even know
Yeah.
how you discovered me, but that's how it works. You
Honestly, I can't tell you either. I think it's just being on the internet and connecting with people. Just
yeah, you
happens.
you see who's talking about who, and you check them out, and it's crazy because I can go on your page and you've got like a couple hundred, 300 people that are on my page, and it's just
Right.
amazing that we can all share
Mutual
and help each
friends.
other out like that.
Very cool. It is very cool.
Yeah. So if I remember correctly, we did an interview with you. You were in a parking lot.
Yes, I was at a Starbucks parking lot. I can't remember why. I think we were visiting family in Oregon or something, and we were on the road, and so we pulled over, and then we
Yeah,
did an
yeah,
interview.
I do remember that
exactly.
now. Oh, I think it was in that car.
I
We
think
were
it was.
driving to Oregon and we kind of made
We
a
had
pit
her
stop.
we had her scheduled in for the show, and then you guys had some travel arrangements she didn't know about, and
Yeah.
um, being the trooper that she was, she actually said, "Hey, I tell you what, Steve, we're going to do this show, and we're going to pull over. I don't care where it is at 6 p.m. Pacific time,
That's right.
and we're going to do this." And it ended up, luckily, conveniently, you guys were near Starbucks, and you were able to sit in the car and interview.
That's right.
It
I remember
worked.
that.
Technology.
And Luke and I got a good leg break in there. Got to take a little walk,
Yeah.
like stretch our
Get some
legs a bit
caffeine.
after driving
Yeah.
for 6 to 7 hours. So that was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So everybody out there who's watching tonight, these guys have their own streams a couple times a week, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. But one thing you'll notice throughout the show, the writing of their music is just totally amazing, and Delphi's lyrics are just mind-boggling, blow you out of the water. She can tell a story with and you wouldn't even know, man. It's just amazing how she tells her story. So let's start the show with one of your songs, and let's let everybody see what you guys are all about.
For sure.
Sure. The first one I think we're gonna do Miles Through Marin. So this is a song we used to play a lot. We used to busk quite a bit, and we used to play this song a lot just to pass the time. So here it goes.
Ears.
Grab my coffee, hit the road. Don't know which way I'm going. motion. In slow motion, I grab my camera. I'm gonna catch some waves. Waves. Ooh, la la la. Ooh, la la la. Many miles will it take to break through into the sun, into the rainbow, out from the clouds, into the blue sky. I've got a life that I've gotta realize. Realize, realize. I've gotta realize. Na 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 na. Sometimes you just need a day alone. Listen to your favorite song on the radio. Sometimes you need to remind yourself, slow it down and take a breath. Just let it go. Realize, realize, I've gotta realize. Na 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 na. Realize. Na 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 na. Many miles does a one-man travel to get to the rock and out from the gravel, up from the grave, beyond the crossroads? What would you pay for someone to save your soul? Your soul, your soul, your soul. Yeah, yeah. Your soul, whoa, your soul. You gotta save your soul. Many miles will it take to break through? Yeah. Many miles does a one-man travel?
Many miles does a one-man travel?
Many miles will it take to break through? Yeah. Many miles does a one-man travel? Realize, realize. I've gotta realize. Na 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 na.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, 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 baby. That was amazing, like usual. I did a little sound check while you were playing, and sounds amazing on the internet also. And we got a crowd out there watching right now, so that's amazing. I want everybody right now to send some hearts up the window or the
Hey.
screen, and I want you to hit like and share. And these guys are going to throughout the show. We'll be giving you their social medias, and we want you guys to follow and like them on all their social media platforms. So, guys, why don't you talk about your streams? I know you have a couple a week, or are you still doing them
Yeah.
on Saturdays? And
So we stream at 6 o'clock Wednesdays and Saturdays on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. We were able to figure out how to do the restreams to stream on all three. And we just hang out for sometimes an hour, sometimes 2 hours, depends, and we just talk to the community and we just hang out and play songs. So
Yep.
if you guys want to find that, you can look it up on Twitch. We're Delphi Freeman, and on Facebook Delphi Freeman, YouTube Delphi Freeman, all at Delphi Freeman.
That's right. They are truly amazing. And let's go back a ways, because you used to do, and probably not because of COVID, maybe you'll start back doing it, but you did a lot of shows up there in the Bay over there, right there by Ghirardelli's chocolate factory, didn't you?
Yeah, we played music for Ghirardelli. I think about 4 years. Yeah, we would play 2-3 times a week, weekends, weekdays, whatever. We play for their events, and we play just busking.
Yeah, I think you started off. Was it in Union Square, and then you?
Right.
How did you find Ghirardelli again?
So I just was busking on the streets when I first started off writing songs. I was about 15.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't playing with them yet. My brothers, they were in college doing their thing. I was younger, whatever. So anyway, too much detail. But anyway, so I was just out with my mom, and I wanted to buy a cupcake. So I looked on Google Maps, and we found cupcakes at Ghirardelli Square. And then I thought, this is a great place to. It was just a nice atmosphere, and so I thought I should ask if I can play music here. And sure enough, that's how the relationship started with Ghirardelli Square. So then we started playing there for a while.
Yeah. And Luke, I heard that you negotiated being paid by chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's true. True
That's
story.
true.
I mean, I wish. I mean, I'm sure they would
chocolate
have
is
given
very
us a lot.
valuable. You know,
Yeah.
It is. It's like gold in
powerful stuff.
some parts of the country.
Yeah, especially Ghirardelli chocolate. I don't know if you've seen the prices on those guys, but
Those
Oh, yeah.
true.
that's the good stuff.
Yeah, you can go to the 99-cent store and you can get the 99-cent candy bar, but the Ghirardelli's is $1.99.
High
Oh yeah, at the
yes.
99-cent store even. Wow.
$1.99. Oh, I see.
It's probably
I see how
expired, but it's still
Right.
It's the
but-
name. It's the name.
we're able to get it. So when did you guys come together? I know you come from a very musical family. Your parents, your sister,
Right.
and your brothers, and I mean, let's talk about the musical family.
The musical family. We grew up playing, all of us, the 4 of us, playing piano and violin. Our parents are songwriters, and they play guitar and sing mostly, and so they wanted to give us music lessons from a young age. So I think around 12 we kind of stopped with the lessons, but how did we get together? Well, we all played music separately. I believe Selah, especially our older sister, she was doing music before, doing like writing songs before any of us, because we were, not at that point yet. So, so I think she inspired me for sure, and I know she inspired the boys
yeah.
as well.
Oh, totally.
All
Yeah.
of us. And our parents are very supportive. They love music. We love music as a family, so of course they're supportive with us pursuing it. So that worked out. And then I started busking because I was very afraid of performing, because I actually am very shy. So I decided let's do something scary for myself, and let me see if I can overcome my fear of stage fright. And so sure enough I did, and after a while started playing with Luke. We bought that cajon with tips, the cajon he's playing.
Yep.
And then we needed a bassist, and we were all doing music, so we got James. We bought the bass.
Yeah, we put off the bass for a while.
Yeah,
Nobody
it was a
nobody
bass.
wanted to be the bass player, but then I
Yeah,
ended up playing the
exactly.
bass, and I actually love it now. So
I actually early on I played bass.
that's
for
right.
one gig.
I
Luke was
remember that.
singing.
I
saw
played
that.
bass. Yeah, I don't know
It's
how
a little
it sounded,
farmer's
but
market. Yeah.
Anyway,
Sounded great.
oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, but Luke and I were going to audio engineering school I think it was around 2014, 2013, and she had been busking for a while, and she had started collecting these songs, and we had our newfound audio engineering skill set, and we also had the access to the studios at the school we were going to, and so we wanted to record something, and what better to record than our younger sister who wrote a bunch of songs. So that's kind of how it
Worked out
started.
for all of us.
And then we started, bouncing off ideas from each other, and she would just write all the songs, and then it just
And
kind of went from
and
there.
I think we didn't ever say like we're gonna be a band.
Right.
Honestly,
That was the last thing we wanted.
Yeah.
right, the last thing we would want is to be a family band. I don't think any of
But
us thought
I think
that would
the
happen.
The funny thing is we actually, James and I ended up doing like 3 songs for her for our final project
Right.
at the
so-
school. So that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of like the spiritual start of it all,
Yeah.
because I don't know, it felt right.
And I think it came down to we work well together, and it's very convenient to have your band live with you at the, and, so.
And it's economical too. You're saving so much
economical.
money.
Exactly.
We all have the same belief system, so it really worked out that way.
Yeah, you might not have been able to produce all the songs you have out in production right now if those guys didn't go to school and learn how to do it
That's
themselves.
exactly 100% true. I would not be able to release any. I mean, I don't know. I don't
Couple
don't know
probably,
what I
but-
would have done. Maybe some things, but
Mhm. And obviously, a huge thanks to Alcove Productions, who did our first album. That was an
oh,
incredible
yes,
experience.
We collaborated with.
We got to do one of the final albums at Fantasy Studios in Berkeley. That was I think they're still closed to this day.
Yeah.
So that was a huge experience.
I mean, you need help along the way, and you can't. I mean, can't do anything by yourself. I do
Exactly.
believe it takes a big
Exactly.
village to achieve things. Anyway.
That's right. You got to give back. Everybody give back and lift each other up. But let's have another song. These people are biting at the bits out there to hear more of you guys.
All right.
Alrighty. This next song, let's do Infinity.
Let's do it. Want to do the new bridge? Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. I wish I could help you see all of my fragility.
precious time. Speeding down the highway to get you off my mind. And I don't really feel like being kind. Seeming thoughts of anger are fogging up my opinion of you. This old world turns and turns around Messiah now. Tell me, what have we learned? Black and white, I finally see that blindness had the best of me. Sometimes I wish I could shout from the rooftop, I'm insecure, so I rely on metaphors to express the way that I see things, not always black and white, so I'll just stay here in my head and wonder if in my head, and I'll wonder if it's in my head. Yeah, I wonder if all this negativity will be here for infinity.
Oh yeah, amazing guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And like I always say, I am so lucky to over all these years of all the artists I met, and then have artists like you guys to come on my show and perform live, and especially here in San Diego, the ones that actually come in live right in the studio. It's just so much fun. I can't sing a lick, I can't play a string, I can't do any of that good stuff, but I do have a good ear for music, and you guys sound amazing.
Thank you so much.
Means a
That
lot.
means a
Thanks.
lot.
We
But how do you
appreciate
get along is what I want to know. You guys, your show, is it after the show that hell breaks loose? Because all your streams, you get along, you got a great camaraderie, your humor is on point, and you just are so like comfortable together on there.
Years of practice.
We've been through a lot together.
Yeah, that's true.
We I'm happy we're friends. I think that's a good thing. We're friends as well as siblings. So I don't know. I think
Yeah, I think we've spent a lot of time together. I mean, we grew up being homeschooled is one thing. When you spend a lot of time with people, you start to understand them a little more, and you can respect, their personality types a little bit
Yeah.
better, and you're more easily able to appreciate, their strong points and
Different
everything,
minds.
and different minds and the way they work, and also you're able to work better together too.
and it's not always not always easy.
Yeah.
We're not perfect, but I'm glad.
But
that
but
we're
we do
friends
get
and
along
we
very well. I mean, it's not too much different, off
Yeah.
the streams.
I think we get along well enough to be able to work together.
Yeah.
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 Wow, that's cool. I like it, and creatively, good thing that you all play different instruments too. Is it probably
Yeah.
makes it a little easier than
That's nice for sure. I think it started off we all played the same instruments. I mean, like she mentioned earlier, we grew up on classical piano and violin. Our parents, it's awesome. They paid for our lessons since we were 4 or 5 years old, and up to like 12 or 13 years old, about. But yeah, and then from there we all I think we all started picking up the guitar around 10, 11, 12.
The
that
guitar.
age. The guitar, yeah. That was the step up, right?
That was a step up.
But our parents had guitars lying around the house, and so we were partially self-taught. Our parents taught us stuff about it, and then I think then YouTube as well probably helped a bit.
Right.
But yeah, from there we I think with our upbringing in violin and piano, we were easily able to pick up other instruments because of the way we were trained. We were trained in a method called Suzuki. So basically, it focuses more on the ear and your ability to capture
To memorize.
through your ear and stuff. So
And to play music through just more of like almost a feeling instead of reading sheet music.
yeah,
That's one thing I would love to learn how to read a little more better. I'm
Yeah.
not the best at reading music,
but yeah, that helped a lot with us being able to play different instruments
Right.
and then put it together.
Well, they say the piano, once you learn piano, it opens the doors to all the other instruments a lot
Mhm.
that
easier.
makes sense for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, yeah.
What do you guys do for fun? Let's start out with Luke. What do you do other than music, Luke?
Well, not a lot. A lot of probably just media consumption. I mean, I play video games and stuff like most kids nowadays. And then apart from that, I like to write. You know, I'm a fiction writer, just by
Wow.
hobby. And
And drawing.
drawing, yeah, I'll draw a little bit.
And then just life stuff, right?
Yeah.
I love gardening. That's one thing I like to do on the side. Mostly music, honestly.
Yeah.
Takes up a lot of my time. Music and then just survival. Just like living life.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I do like reselling on the side, so that's kind of more of my personal income. So I go to she does that as well. But yeah, go to garage sales, thrift stores, stuff like that. It's a little bit like treasure hunting. It's not,
Yeah.
it's kind of partially hobby, partially income. So
Mhm.
that's kind of what I spend my other time doing for the most part, other than your typical, media consumption, as Luke calls it.
Typical. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah, that's really cool. So who's the better violinist out of all of you?
Wow.
Oh.
Our
Probably
older
our
sister.
older sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Sayla.
Yeah.
And Luke, what do you draw? What are your drawings?
Oh, I draw anything that inspires me. I mean, I took an art class once, and I actually didn't do as well. But I would draw things like self-portraits. I would do whatever I'd see. A lot of times, landscapes are awesome, I think. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Little
So,
hobbies on the side, you know.
That's what you all need, though. But you gotta have
Right.
something other than just music. But yeah. So let's have another song. What song you got for us next?
All right. Let's do Except for Mars.
All right.
All right, this song is called Except for Mars. Here we go.
Wait outside, I'll be right there. One Outside the window, they're waving down a taxi cab that's painted yellow. Looks like they gave up. No more waiting. They're gonna drive away. Here comes the meter maid. Someone standing outside the window. They're waving down a taxi cab that's painted yellow. Looks like they gave up. No more waiting. They're gonna drive away. Here comes the meter maid. Yeah, I didn't ask for your opinion. No, looking for the answers in the stars. I bet the moon will keep you guessing. All of the planets except for Mars. Ah, na, 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 na. Ah, na, na, na.
Yeah.
Great.
Delphi Freeman and Bros. Delphi Freeman and Bros over here on the Bay Area. Hey, Luke, you're sounding pretty good back there with the backup singing and stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I love it, man. It's got a great texture to it and just kind of emphasizes how good Delphi sounds.
Thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
What I'm trying to do.
perfect.
Yeah. No, you guys are sounding amazing. I love the bass. It's nice and loud. I'd like to feel the bass in my music.
Hope it's
Yeah,
not
me
too
too.
loud,
I
but
like
yeah.
it. I like it.
No, it's not too loud.
Okay.
Usually you have to yell at I do a lot of sound, and especially in the past when I was touring around my son's band, and the bass players are always trying to crank that stuff.
Oh,
Always
yeah.
like, I can't hear myself. I can't. Well, geez, you're just right on top of your amp there.
Yeah.
So you guys have played a lot of different places up there in the Bay Area. Have you thought about like launching a little tour, maybe like a West Coast tour or something after all this
Yeah.
Corona?
We would love to do that. I think we played a lot of venues around, and we've tried to plan little mini tours, and we really haven't given it a go, but we would love to do that. Yeah. We actually had plans. I think a lot of people had plans this year, but of course we'll have to wait for that.
Yeah, we all have. That's like my live shows. A lot of people are like putting me off. They're like, they don't want to come in and perform because they don't want to get the band back together and stuff. So
Right.
Yeah.
that's even affecting the underground show, which you wouldn't think it would.
Yeah.
But,
Right. Yeah.
so that's why we're doing a lot more of the streaming out. And I think it was last week we had Griffin Tucker on, and he rocked it with his acoustic guitar, and
Awesome.
we're doing
That's
a little
awesome.
more of that. But in October, I've got, I think, back-to-back 3 or 4 acts coming in, and we're going to open up
Great.
the outside Moonlight Session stage, and we're going for it, man.
Awesome.
Nice.
Do it.
Congrats.
I think yeah, it's interesting. I mean, like you said, we haven't been able to tour and stuff because of the whole shutdown and all that stuff. But it's been a blessing in disguise. I think for us, we've been able to work a little bit more on production of a lot of the songs that Delphi has written. Kind of the ones that haven't been heard yet. But yeah, it's given us a lot of time to get into the lab, as we call it, and
Yeah.
just start working on stuff.
We were trying to do that before. We were just saying a new album. We were working on it, but it just seemed like we had so many gigs. We didn't have time, and so we were neglecting making new stuff and just doing shows. So I think you're right. It was a blessing in disguise. There's something nice about being able to just have a set amount of time to just be creative in private and create your stuff. So for the next
Yeah.
batch of music.
How do you guys write your music? Does like Luke come up with a drum beat, and then you guys follow with the bass line?
I'd say Delphi writes 99% of the music. Like, so she'll have an idea. She'll start. You can let them know how you write your songs, but
Sure.
yeah.
I would say it is a group effort for sure. Usually it just comes from something that I want to say or I've been thinking about, and then I put it into a melody, make it a song, and then I show these guys, and then we go into our little studio area and we create the song and we enhance it with the instruments we play. Or maybe I'll write. We have a lot of songs that James and I have written, just concepts, and the three of us together. So it depends, but I would say mostly I write the song and then I show it to them.
Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and add instrumentation through, production via Pro Tools, Logic, whatever, and then we'll kind of all go all hands on deck type of situation from there.
And Luke, I've been watching your streams and stuff kind of in the background. Occasionally you catch me and I'm there, but a lot of people are always asking when you're going to bring the drums out.
Oh man, they're coming. I was playing drums for a while. We actually did a show with a full drum set in Napa for, I think it was called Napa City Lights, right?
Yeah, I was like
City Nights, yeah.
City Nights. That's what it is. I always get confused. But we did a show. I was practicing drums for a while, but with the whole shutdown and everything, we weren't able to do full live drum set shows anymore. And setting up drums with a stream setup is a little more difficult.
It's a little tricky, yeah.
So we have to figure that out first. But we're totally willing to do it, and we're working towards that. So
yeah, we haven't figured out how to mic drums yet from our setup. So that's kind of where we're at.
Well, I can give you a little advice because I've done it before.
That's true. That would be great.
That would be awesome.
Perfect.
We've done many shows with drums, but the drummer has to be finesseful in the first place. He's got to realize he's not in Madison Square Garden and he needs to play really hard and live. And
you hear that, Luke? You hear that?
Yeah, Luke, listen.
I'm sure.
I'm a drummer. I need my drum solos, okay?
Well, drum solos are okay.
Need my
But,
drum solo. Yeah.
The problem with drummers end up racing the band to be too loud because then the sound guy goes crazy. He needs to lift up the guitar and the bass and the vocals, and the next thing you know, you're redlining and you're and it's the drummer, and it's always the drummer's fault.
Because then the drummer's too loud and the bass is like, I can't hear myself, and then
exactly
so
he
on and
cranks
so
up his amp. So the best thing is to be more finesseful and everybody play down lower, so that you can hear each instrument and this music sounds so much better than just
a wall of sound.
Yeah. So that's my tip, is just be finesseful and bring everything down and just dial in so everything sounds good, and then just bring the whole volume up.
I like it. I
It's a
like
tip.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll have to start cracking away at that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of places out there that you can play with a cajon and it's just fine. I mean,
Right.
I go to a lot of shows around town. I used to, I haven't in a while, but I mean, that works for a lot of places.
Yeah. And that's the other thing too about it is I think the cajon is just so portable and so convenient. I mean, I know how to play it, and it's great for little private shows and stuff like that. So I mean, it's been nice, but we should move up to a drum.
You know what, Luke? Though you can move from, instead of straight up to a full kit, you can move into they have other like you can put a kick on your cajon.
That's right.
And you can get congas. They're just two square boxes but they sound like a conga drums, and you can actually add into that.
Hey, that's
very
an option too.
Yeah, we had the Never Wonder Band. If you get a chance, go to the page later on and double check. The Never Wonder Band played live down here on the outside Moonlight Session stage, and their drummer was amazing. He had a bunch of different little, like congas, and he could put a kick on his cajon, and he'd do the shaker. All that stuff. So he really, it was amazing. And I would tell him, dude, you should have just brought your whole kit because you're just as loud. But it sounds amazing. So that's somewhere you can go also.
Cool.
Yeah, that's true.
So I got a question for Ollie: is if you had the chance to play your idol's instrument, who would it be, and what instrument would it be? Like make and model.
Like your idol, like musician idols, their instrument, playing it? Okay. The first thing that came to mind was Stevie Wonder, and I feel like I want to play the harmonica.
Please.
But-
clean it off real quick.
But only because I want to play the. Yeah, clean it off. That would be. Great.
Stevie Wonder. Ooh.
I don't know though. Let me think.
I mean,
Do
I'm sure
you have
his
ideas?
I'm sure his piano. I mean, he has those pianos that sound so good when he plays it.
True.
So
That's
I have a hard time picking an idol.
Same with
Yeah.
At the end of the
agree.
day, I respect a lot of musicians, and I think highly of a lot of them, but I have a hard time picking one person who an idol. So I would say, if I had the chance, I think it would be awesome to play like Beethoven's piano or something
Whoa,
like that.
that's
That would
a
be
good
cool.
oh
You know.
wow, that's gonna blow mine out of the water. Sheesh.
James.
Yeah. Is that good? That good?
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
I will have to second that one.
Yeah.
Or Mozart's violin. Does
Yeah,
Mozart play
yeah.
violin? Yeah. I don't know.
I actually don't know.
Or touch one of their like conducting ones or something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I think as a drummer, any one of us drummers would probably want to play one of Neil Peart's drum sets.
There you
That's
Because
go.
those
good,
things
yeah.
are
There
just
you go.
monsters. Just to be behind one of those things would be so overwhelming.
Now, was the question you have the skill of your idol, or you have your own?
Yeah,
skill?
it's
Well, no.
Okay, well, I would not do very well with the harmonica then. So
Have you ever
that's
played a
kinda sad.
harmonica?
I have played the harmonica.
I mean, I feel like a harmonica. Don't they come in different keys? So you'll stay in the same key. Doesn't matter.
I
You
have
can
all the
just,
things I picked.
yeah, it's pretty forgiving. I feel like a harmonica is pretty forgiving.
A lot of technique in a harmonica, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
get the
a good
sound.
harmonica player is on another
Yeah.
level for sure.
I've messed with the harmonica back in the day too, and
Yeah.
there's definitely there's a lot of technique. But kind of what I was getting at too is like, how about like a certain type of bass guitar or a certain
Oh,
acoustic guitar? If you could get your hands on the whatever one out there in the world is made, what would you choose?
Oh, interesting.
That's very interesting. You know what's so funny about that is I am blessed with I have some nice guitars, and I always like to play. I know this is cheesy, but I like to play my mom's guitar that I started writing music on, because it sounds really. I feel like the sound, with the age, how old it is, it sounds very rich, and so I actually prefer my mother's guitar. So, but I don't know, cause I don't know. I've played a lot of guitars and.
Yeah, I'm not as much of a I'm a pretty big gearhead in general, I feel like, but when it comes to instruments, for some reason I'm not as what do you call it, particular. So that's kind of a hard question too. Like I don't know what some nice I mean, I could go look on eBay or something and see what the most expensive bass is or something, but I don't really know like the difference in tonal quality or whatever.
I think getting an instrument is a lot like learning about someone, because
True.
The thing is, they all have even if it's the same model of bass, between two different like bass stars, they're gonna sound completely different over the amount of time that they've spent with it.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I'm very
Exactly.
comfortable with the guitar I play, so I feel like I want to play my guitar. Isn't that weird? That's kind of
Yeah, it's like if
No,
we,
no, it's
yeah.
not. It's not weird. It's how they're broken in. I had Mitch Perry, the super rock star guitarist, on here a couple months ago, and he was telling me he could pick up the same exact guitar, like a Les Paul he likes to play, and it could be brand new, and it wouldn't feel as good or sound as good as
Yep.
the one he's been playing for all those years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not the
So-
same guitar.
Yeah, it's kind of
So
so strange. But let's have another song and let's hear what instrument you are playing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
This is a Martin.
Nice,
So,
beautiful.
Want to do Who Am I?
All right, let's
All
do
right,
Who Am I?
this next song is called Who Am I?
Oh, I love that song. Thank you. I was hoping you'd play that.
I'm not there yet. See, I am not there yet. I'm not who I am. Who am I digging deep into the reservoirs of my impoverished soul, sifting through the murky sands like a ravenous mongrel. But I don't wanna look right now, 'cause I'm afraid I'll see the truth. I have been a selfish fool, a squanderer of my youth, of my youth. I'm not there yet. See, I am not there yet. I'm not who I am. Who am I now? Who am I? In the middle of a dark forest, tripping over rocks, getting lost in the madness. I hear screams in the canyon below. Oh yeah, a worry rock is blistering my fingers, skin to the bone. But I don't wanna look right now, 'cause I'm afraid I'll see the truth. I have been a selfish fool, a squanderer of my youth, of my youth. Yeah. Have faith in humanity, steadfast heed to charity, forgive, seize the clarity, live life free from vanity. Have faith in humanity, steadfast heed to charity, forgive, seize the clarity, live life free from vanity. Whoa, whoa. We're not there yet. See, we are not there yet. I'm not who I am. Who am I now? Who am I? I need to know who I am. I need to know who I am. Whoa, yeah. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know who I am. Who am I to judge?
Hey, you almost caught me with my glasses on.
Yay.
Yeah, so cool, man. An amazing song. And I just love your lyrics and the what are they called? Cinnamons or your words you choose to talk about other meanings.
Yeah.
Type things. It's just amazing.
I'm a fan of her writing as well.
Oh, guys, you
Yeah.
make me blush.
No,
I've-
but that song in particular, I feel like I don't know what you guys think, but I feel like it's a really staple song for us. Like kind of like it really helps define our sound. If I feel like if there's any song to show somebody to represent the way we sound or our music, I think that would be probably my
I
top
played
song.
That one too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I love that song.
It's interesting to write a song and then kind of put your own meaning in there with analogies. So they're kind of hidden because you're not blatantly saying something, and then see if other people, understand it. And I feel like usually people do, but at the same time I wouldn't know because they don't flat out tell me what they think, but they're like, I get it. I'm like, okay, well.
Well, that's true. You could be talking about a totally different thing, and someone might think it's about a boyfriend breaking up with a girl or something, but
True.
Right.
you're talking about something totally different. And I find that over and over again. I get artists on the show, and I think I know what the song's about, and then they'll say, "Well, I'm glad you had that perspective, but this is what it's really about." And then there's a whole story behind it, like what
Right.
it's really about. Like your song "Waterfall,"
Dry waterfall.
"Dry Waterfall." That's an amazing song. And are you going to play that tonight, or you weren't
I
playing?
don't know if we'll play that tonight.
Okay.
It's one of those ones that we don't play very often. But when we do, usually we have to go over it and stuff. But
Yeah, no problem, no
Yeah.
problem. That I really, those lyrics are amazing on that song there.
thank you. Yeah, right. I know there's a story behind every song, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's
And feel free to
interesting.
talk about those stories as you play your song. So if
Okay,
there's
yeah,
any
yeah.
song that you really want to tell what that story is all about, because a
Right.
lot of times, songs have a really deep meaning to the artist who writes it.
I tend it's interesting. I share here and there, but I tend to just kind of keep it a little close to me for certain songs. But it really depends on the song, or honestly, if I'm in the mood to share that, because I'm kind of an interesting, combo, because I'm actually very private and shy, but when I write a song about something very personal, I sing it out to everyone, and I don't mind that. But it just depends on the song, if I want to share that song. Who am I? I feel like there's multiple meanings behind that. I wrote it when I was thinking about the concept of, this is kind of vague, but the concept of what I use my youth to do. Am I using my time, my youth, to serve myself or to serve others? Or there's other questions in there about what I do with my youth. So that's kind of the meaning behind who am I.
We all ask that question, Delphi. Who am I? Who the hell am I?
Exactly.
That's
Every
right.
time I get
it's
up.
kind of trippy, right? Who am
Yeah. And the mind can be a very dangerous place. So I imagine,
I? Yes, that's very true.
I imagine as a songwriter, you got to, I don't know, sometimes maybe be careful what you write.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting thing to say, actually.
But I want to point out to everybody my shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, you're wearing the original Delphi shirt. I guess I released those. I was about like 15 or 16.
Not in production anymore, right?
Yeah.
No,
So-
maybe we might. I mean,
We might do some
No,
new stock, but
Yeah, no. I want it to go up in value.
yeah. Okay.
If we do,
Go with it.
if we
Value,
do, that
yeah.
will have a distinct difference. So
You'll
it won't
know.
be exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys are famous and I'm 80 years old,
Yeah.
I'll be able to break out this T-shirt.
Yep.
that's the plan. That's our plan.
Not that it's going to take you that long. I'm old.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. That's fun. Fun stuff. And that's what's fun about music is it's like you want to succeed, but you realize that all the little things like being able to release merchandise, being able to record your music, being able to just write a song and then share it is success. That is the success. And I think that's the funny thing about music. It's like it's just a creative
Yeah.
outlet.
And it's
Depends on how you
unfortunate
look at
that
it.
a lot of people don't realize that, so many people are after the fame and the money and all that stuff that they forget about the art. So they'll compromise and whatnot and sell out, yada, yada, yada. But we try to keep our heads flat on our shoulders. Is that a
Flat-
term?
flat
I don't
on
know what
our
that means.
Heads on our shoulders.
But
Right.
heads
Keep
in
a
check.
good head. Keep a good head on your shoulders.
I
Yeah,
don't think
there
I've
you
heard
go. There you
That's
I
go.
the-
like
that's
that
the
though. Flat
phrase.
on our shoulders.
Yeah, we're gonna start have to use that. Yeah.
Well, we can't see you back there. Your head's flat on your shoulders.
Yeah.
I
It's a
think
pancake
so.
head.
I'm blending in with the back.
True.
Yeah. There's many different levels of success. I mean, and you've reached it in a lot of different areas. Like you said, you've got merch out there. You got a really cool fan base. They follow
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
And,
they're awesome.
They
Right.
love you guys.
Community for
And-
sure.
And I remember talking to you not too long ago, Delphi, and you said before you started getting heavy into streaming, and I told you, said you need to do it because you're like, well, they'll get tired of listening to us. But did they ever get tired? No, they're come back every week.
Every time we stream, I'm like, okay, here's the same songs. I'm thinking like,
But they
hey,
love those
I
songs.
am blessed by everyone that they want to listen to us play our little, play our instruments, play our songs. I mean, how can you not be just grateful for for that?
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Let's go around the horn and talk favorite songs that your original songs. Luke, what's your favorite original song you guys
Original
performed?
song.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I think the most fun for me was producing our "Going Down" song.
Oh, great song.
That song was. I think I lost connection here.
Oh, he's gonna connect back to the.
Yeah, my Zoom cut out. So let's see if I can get.
Oh,
I'll-
that's how you. So that's how you got him in. You
Why
zoomed
don't,
him in. That was a
why
good
don't we
idea.
continue with James's answer? And
Okay,
then I'll
Yeah.
see if I
sure.
can get back in.
Favorite song. I think in terms of production, I really enjoyed producing 12 Steps. That's one of my favorites. It's stayed up there as one of my favorites for a while. But there's a lot of new songs that Delphi has written that we performed together, just kind of learning them. And some of those are also like on my, top 5, top 10. But I don't know if there's one particular one that I'm like, this is the best. You know what I mean? I like a lot of musicians say the same thing, but the new ones are usually some of their favorite ones. There's one we're producing right now that we're having a lot of fun with, and so right now I'd say that's my favorite one.
The new stuff.
Yeah.
That's very common. Like your favorite being the new song.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. The new one being my favorite, but all in all, I enjoy playing a song called "Dress to Hide" because
That's
I
a
feel
good
like
one,
it's like one of those those feelings I have that I was able to express and explain, and I'm just happy I was able to put that into a song.
Yeah. Totally.
Well, question.
Having a hard time connecting back to the Zoom call here. I might have to rejoin, but I'll give you an answer for mine really
Going
quickly.
down.
There you go.
So I was saying going down, and I really do enjoy the creative process personally, especially when we're in the box, putting down little melodies, background harmonies, all that kind of stuff, and trying to pivot off of what she wants versus what we think would be cool. And I just feel like that one going down really kind of came together super easily, and it was so satisfying for me. So I really like listening to that song, and it's a very fun song to play acoustically as well.
Yeah, it's got the cajon in that song.
Yep.
Pretty heavily too. That's a
Yeah.
fun one.
I really like that song, and I hope you get to play it later on.
Yeah.
But Delphi, the song you
Okay.
just talked about, I don't think I've ever heard that one.
Oh, we can play that too.
Can you play that?
Yeah, we can play it next, and then we can do Going Down. if
Yeah,
you
play
want.
it next, like
All right.
right now.
Okay.
All right.
I was like, let's do it.
And
All right,
then
everybody.
the
Hey,
next
by the
one
way-
I can troubleshoot
by the way, everybody
is
out there, come on.
issue.
I know I'm ignoring you in the chat room, but send those hearts up for these guys. Let them know you're out there. We got a lot of cool people out there that are watching. A lot of people from way back in the day are back watching the show, which is awesome. And give out your social medias while we got people's attention.
Oh yeah, you can, if you want to like keep up with our music, you can follow us on Facebook. That's the main place where we make announcements. Delphi Freeman Facebook. Everything's at Delphi Freeman. We have our delphifreeman.com, our website. You can buy merch there. Delphi Freeman on Twitch, streaming, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter. Something else? No, that's it.
Yeah, all at
YouTube.
Delphi Freeman. DELPHI Freeman. FREEMAN.
Yeah, and it's spelled right here on my T-shirt. If you
There you
guys-
go. Yep, right there.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah,
I think we're on iTunes too, so you can buy it.
Yeah, Spotify, iTunes. all
yeah.
that
Get
stuff.
out. This is a cool shirt, and it actually, it's 5 years old. It still looks good.
Hey,
true.
still vibrant.
Good material.
Were we able to get Luke back into the call, or how's that going?
I'm gonna have to reconnect with a code and stuff.
Okay,
Okay.
can you pull that up?
Yeah, I can go grab that if you guys want.
need
or-
to
Yeah, go ahead. In the meantime, everybody, I want to talk to you is about people out in the
Okay,
crowd
there's
right
a-
now.
there's
I'm
a
gonna.
Zoom password, but we probably don't want to broadcast that Zoom password.
Okay, yeah.
We can.
so we'll just-
We're gonna go full screen for you, Steve.
All right, go full screen and full screen ahead. All right, everybody. I want to thank you all once again for tuning in. I got my glasses on here, so don't worry too much. But I wanted to just say hello to some people out there that are so cool and so listen. We want to say hi to Christian. She's an amazing friend of these guys. I think she follows them a lot. Ray, hey Ray, how are you? He we know Ray all the way back in the day, and I think I probably introduced him to Delphi, but way back in the American Veterans Radio days. Mark Kinney, how you been, Mark? Good to see you out there. Kyle Noons, Kyle, I do have a YouTube page that we can I can post. I'll try to message you with that because it's I don't have a lot of subscribers, so it's not a like a DJ Steve-O page or something. But yeah, you can message me on my Facebook page to remind me. And let's see, Dave. Hey, Dave. Dave or Donna Luna from the Philippines, Delphi. I'm not sure the connection, but I met him today via you. So he wanted us to give a big shout out. So Dave, big shout out to you, man. Thanks for hanging out with me earlier today and talking music. It's always a good time. And yeah, so make sure you like our pages, the Delphi page and the DJ Steve-O's page. What else we got going on here? So we said hi to Dave, Mark, Ray, Courtney, my niece Courtney. How you doing, Courtney? She's back in New York, everybody, on the show watching right now. And who haven't we said hi to? Well, that's all I can see right now without having to go back. But thank you, everybody. Once again, send those hearts up the side of the screen and keep watching. Share, share, share. We need to let everybody know we're out there and we're live. The good thing, guys, is Europe's asleep right now, so we tend to have a lot of followers over there in Europe. So over the next couple of days, you'll get a lot more likes on the page or on the show from like Europe and all that sort of thing, South Africa, and we'll get that going. But upcoming shows, we got some cool shows coming up, guys. I'm so glad we're going to be opening up the stage outdoors, which is amazing. Next week we have Josh Rosenblum, everybody's coming in. I'm not sure if we'll have him outside, but he is going to be here live. So we're going to be either right here in the underground studio or out on the Moonlight Session stage. He's been on the show before with Cedric on Cajon, and they are amazing. He's also a trumpet player, guys. So I'm trying to get him to bring his trumpet in and, play some stuff on the trumpet, which would be truly amazing. All right. So now we're moving into October, and October 3rd, we're going to have Rihanna music on Rihanna Marr music on the show. She's from New Jersey, everybody, and I tell you what, she has got an amazing voice, and it's going to be a lot of fun to have her on the show. How you guys doing back there? You doing good now?
Yeah, I think we're pretty much squared away.
Did you shift the camera by accident? Because Luke's kind of edged out a little bit.
Oh, is he? At the top? Oh, here we go. I got to do
We're getting
this.
him back into the phone call.
All right. So also then on October 10th, we're going to have the Serenata band in here. Sorry, my glasses aren't on, so I can't read my own post here. But they're going to be coming in live right outside on our stage outside, the Moonlight Session stage. And that's going to be our first live band on the stage in a long time. And then from Los Angeles, Make Believe Friends Band, going to stream in live just like Delphi and Bros, and that's going to be a lot of fun. On the 24th, we're going to have Brian Justin Davis, Zeptune. They're like a Led Zeppelin tribute band, but they're going to gear it down, I hope, and play for us. And then the 31st, we got some options, but it's Halloween. What do you think, guys? You think anybody would be watching anything on Halloween? Or
Hey, why not?
Hey.
Oh, you got a little bit of a...
Oh, you gotta mute yourself on.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, got it.
Technical.
There we go.
It's all rock and roll, guys.
Mhm.
All right, so we're back. We
Yep.
got Luke back amongst us.
Yes.
True.
And so, Luke, do you get a lot of those Star Wars jokes?
Absolutely. But actually, there's an interesting thing about that. That's actually a misquote. Believe it or not, so many people come up to me and say, "Luke, I am your father," but the actual quote is, "No, I am your father."
Whoa.
So that's something to think about there.
To
Oh
all you-
well.
But I've heard it many a time too because
Absolutely.
growing up with Luke, you got all the guys saying that.
But when they put that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
All right. Well, what song you got for us, guys?
All right, we're gonna do "Dress to Hide." So here we go.
Love it.
I'll meet you at the new cafe, and maybe I'll say hi. Maybe I'll bump into you at whatever time. You know you can count on me to notice when you're there. I'll be dressed to hide. I'll be in my usual place, message you from there. Just don't take it personal if all I do is stare. People always read me wrong. They don't know I care. I'm just dressed to hide. Love just seems so dangerous. Don't even wanna try. I'll just keep avoiding you so you can't read my eyes. Maybe something's wrong with me that you can't see. Maybe I've been hurt before and I've got history. Maybe I'm too much for you to understand. Maybe that's the reason why I cover up my hands. I'm over emotional. Please understand why I dress to hide. I couldn't look you in the eyes that night. Had too much on my mind. I was preoccupied. The string in my hoodie was lost in the seam. I was dressed to hide. Sleeves past my fingertips, but that's okay. Wouldn't want you to see me shaking anyway. Over emotional, please understand why
Love it, love it, love it. Amazing new song. When did that song come out?
Oh, sorry, I missed that. I just put my.
I said, love it, love it, love it. When did that song come out?
Oh, actually, I believe I think last summer. Yeah. So I guess we've been with that for a little bit, but yeah, it's a fun song. We enjoy playing it. It's nice to have new stuff in rotation. So when we have, we play. It's always nice to have new material. So fun.
Of course, definitely. God, I had a thought and I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, so you had a request for later on. I don't know if was it Joseph's? What's the song called?
Oh, Joseph Shoes.
Joseph's Shoes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
One of your friends requested that for later. Yeah, so once again, yeah, the lyrics are amazing, and you guys are sounding like really, really good. It sounds actually better when I do the sound check online than it does through Zoom. So that's great.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Great.
good.
Awesome.
It sounded really good. The bass is, right there, and the cone,
Gotta
and
have that bass.
sounding good, guys. Sounding good.
Great.
I just Facebook is doing like these messages. And I keep hearing a ringing noise. You guys can't hear that, right? It's not going through.
We can hear that. It's not too bad though.
Okay. People got to stop messaging me during the show.
Too popular.
Yeah. So, so that was one of your favorite songs. One of your
Right.
new songs, and of course, James. He's not real decisive.
Yeah, no.
Songs or instruments.
No. I got to keep my options open,
I think they're all great.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate you, Steve. This is awesome. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we go way back. Like I said, I met Delphi. She was probably, how old are you now?
21.
So must have been about 6 years ago
Yeah.
or so, because you were 15 when I got the shirt. So
Can't imagine what you were thinking about.
And I knew you
15-year-old
before that,
messaging
obviously.
you.
Well, I knew you before the shirt
Right.
because you weren't doing anything yet until you started getting big, and famous.
Big time.
But yeah. No, I get a lot of that, and I really like it. And I try to support artists who are so interested in the really, really pursuing something. They're not store bought. They're homegrown. They're out there doing whatever they can, learning the ropes along the way, and and they go from like young Delphi let me play her sister song to now
Right.
performing live on the Underground show, which is to
True.
me
Yeah.
is an awesome relationship over that time period.
Yeah, and we really appreciate you too, Steve. You being able to, put out all these smaller artists'
Yeah.
music. It helps a lot. It really does.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, and a little backstory about why I do that is because
Yeah.
my son, he started out playing violin in
That's right,
middle,
yeah.
middle school, and then he was very interested. So I bought him a guitar, and then I bought him CDs that had the song without the guitar in it, and he would play along. And like you guys, we wanted to. He was growing and growing, and the one market he could never crash was being heard by people other than his family and friends. So that's when I started up with American Veterans Radio, and I started streaming. I had an only indie show. I was with another radio station that fired me because they wanted me to play top 40. I said, no, I am all
Oh,
about
wow.
the indie artists.
Wow.
And they said, well, we don't think it will work.
Well, I believe
Wow.
indie artists are on the up and up right now.
Yeah, but this was before, people
No,
didn't even
I
know
know.
what an indie artist was.
Right.
So if you're
exactly.
thinking-
That's true.
Because back then I would have to nowadays you can do things in the cloud, and like I can just sign off and then it'll play music or whatever. But
Yeah.
back then someone had to would take the stream from me, so my music would sometimes have to play all night long because
Yeah.
my show was the last show of the day, and they just didn't feel it could carry itself. And then I hooked up with American Veterans Radio, and they loved it, and that's when we started doing the live. Well, I was doing the indie music, and then I said, hey, I got an idea. I want to play live music over the radio. I want to put bands in here.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
James, you'll love this. The way I used to do it was I would had a USB mixing board, and I would mix everything into the board and then into the computer, and it would come out the speaker, and I would put a USB microphone in front of the speaker.
Nice.
There you go.
That was how I streamed music way back in the day.
Hey, whatever gets the job done. There's a million ways to do it. Just got to get it
And
through.
nobody knew any better. They thought it was like a full on.
Oh, I bet. That's
did-
awesome.
We didn't know any better back then, but
Mhm.
that's what we did. But so that's how it all started. I just wanted to help support other indie artists, and that's when I started doing shows and bringing in any kid I could find who enjoyed music. We'd invite them in to do shows and perform. And Delphi, you've always wanted to come down to San Diego
I know.
and perform at one of my shows, and one day you will.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just kind of how it started, and there's a need for it.
Mhm.
And a good thing is a lot more people are doing it now. There's you
Right.
can get heard on a lot of different places now, which is great.
Yeah.
It is great. Good technology. Good times.
Yeah.
because terrestrial radio is dying, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
who even listens to it? Maybe when you're driving to work or something, but most
Mhm.
people have the the modern technology where they can hook into their stereo through their
Yeah.
phone and
Right.
they just play what they want to
Everything's
hear anyway.
customized now.
And
Yeah,
even to
so-
that point, XM radio would dominate all those anyways. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it is crazy how technology gets dated so fast.
Exactly. But let's have another song. I want to hear some more music before the end of the night.
Yes,
Alrighty. This next song is called "Going Down."
Yeah.
Saw your face when the truth began to sink in. It woke you up. You were reaching for your reasons. I heard your heart beating, 'cause your eyes were seeing. No, you weren't dreaming. Had a hard time but believing. Check your pulse, are you still breathing? Shake it off like it's no big thing. Push me away on a boat to China. I'm so sick of this. Drop my anchor down. So ridiculous, heads hanging low like Charlie Brown. I'm so sick of this. Drop my anchor down. So ridiculous, heads hanging low like Charlie Brown. We're going da 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 down. We're gonna drown. We're going da 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 down. You broke down every California highway. It's no big deal. It's just how you make me feel. Heard your heart beating, 'cause your eyes were seeing. No, you weren't dreaming. Had a hard time but believing. Check your pulse, are you still breathing? Shake it off like it's no big thing. Push me away on a boat to China. So sick of this. Drop my anchor down. So ridiculous, heads hanging low like Charlie Brown. I'm so sick of this. Drop my anchor down. So ridiculous, heads hanging low like Charlie Brown. We're going da 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 down. We're gonna drown. We're going da 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 down. Heads above water, we're getting farther and farther away from where we need to be. Can't you see this monopoly is robbing me away? Won't play your games, so push me around like a Rukavina. Don't push me, don't push me, don't push me, don't bring me down. Don't push me, don't push me, don't push me, don't bring me down. Heard your heart beating, 'cause your eyes were seeing. No, you weren't dreaming. Had a hard time but believing. Shake your pulse, are you still breathing? Shake it off like it's no big thing. Push me away on a boat to China. I'm so sick of this. Drop my anchor down. So ridiculous, heads hanging low like Charlie Brown. I'm so sick of this. Drop my anchor down. So ridiculous, heads hanging low like Charlie Brown. We're going da 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 down. We're gonna drown. We're going da 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 down.
Yeah. I'm DJ Steve-O, if you didn't know. I'm here in the Underground Show. We got Delphi and Bros with us, Luke and James, and they are sounding amazing. So much fun. I'm glad that we were finally able to get him right here on the Underground Show. So send some love up to screen. Share this video, folks. Share, share, share. We got people from all over the world watching right now. We got some from the Philippines. We have a good friend of mine, Sandy, from Australia, watching right now. And yeah, so you guys are rocking the world right now, guys.
Yeah, it's
Hello,
awesome.
world.
Wow.
But we want to keep rocking it. Steve's been talking too much tonight. I've actually had someone tell me, Steve, could you please be quiet? We want to hear the band.
Oh, come on.
I don't believe it.
I disagree.
my buddy Ray. No, Ray wouldn't do that to me. But so James, I would like you to pick the next song, please.
Okay, pick the next song. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna
What's he
play?
gonna pick?
Roads
But it's
to
got to be
Rome.
one of your favorites. Don't just pick one off a list.
Roads to Rome. That's one of my faves.
All right, here it is, everybody.
All right, here we go.
Flipped a coin, he said high and you go low. We'll get there in good time, you know, if we walk slow. Skipped a rock over the lake, something I learned from you. Always learn from your mistakes. Go ahead and make a few. Nobody cares, and nobody waits for you anyway. Anyway, nobody waits for you, so do what you wanna do anyway. Always the end of the road. I was committed to show you. I was committed to show you the way. All roads lead to Rome. See you later, I'm on my way there. Hung on to an old rope swing, I fell in the Tiber. Sunk down deep into its bed, got sick with a fever. Guess nobody cares, and nobody waits for you anyway. Anyway, nobody waits for you, so do what you wanna do anyway. Always the end of the road. I was committed to show you. I was committed to show you the way. All roads lead to Rome. I tried to imagine that I was walking on water, but I was afraid you'd let go. 'Cause nobody cares, and nobody waits for you anyway. Anyway, nobody waits for you, so do what you wanna do anyway. Nobody waits for you, so do what you wanna do anyway. Nobody waits for you. Nobody waits for you. Nobody waits for you, so do what you wanna do anyway.
Yeah.
Hey.
Big shout out to you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Show's not over. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, that's
Oh, we
nice.
love you
Thank
too,
you.
We love
Steve.
you too. Thank you.
And big shout out to another friend from Australia, Janet, in the room right now,
Hey.
and a
Hello,
good
Janet.
friend of mine. Say hi to Janet.
Hi,
And I asked her
Janet.
to. I said, "Can I have this dance?" And her her sister wrote back, "He'll tread on your toes, Jan. He hasn't got his glasses on."
We gotta
I
get those
would not
glasses
do
on. It
that.
sounds like.
I can dance in Braille. No worries there.
In Braille.
But yeah, glad you guys are listening in from Australia. Brings back lots of memories. If you guys remember a few months ago, we had Palo Alto band from Australia on here, and they just happen to be related. So
That's awesome.
big, cool, fun thing.
Awesome.
And I used to hang out with them in Australia back in the day when I was the original DJ Stevo, or the beginning of DJ Stevo days. So
That's awesome.
that's a cool thing. But I'm glad they're in here listening right now.
Yeah, we'd love to visit Australia one day. That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
That'd be great.
Tour, put it on the tour.
There you go. Yeah, world
Just
tour.
Stop by Australia.
Yeah, make a pit stop real quick.
Yeah,
Sell out a couple arenas, Yeah.
yeah. Why not?
Why not?
You'd have to
I don't
learn
know
how
why
to
people
play.
don't do that more.
Yeah, it's just fun.
It's easy.
Yeah. Well, the I don't know. I guess music is oversaturated. That's why it's hard to get on the radio because and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so much talent out there in the world, not just
Right.
United States, but all over the world. Just so talented artists that put the hard work in and really put out some great music. And it's just unfortunate that some of them were never even heard.
Yeah.
Let's give a big shout out to YouTube for one thing that has
Right.
helped. That was the original way people started to get heard.
Yep.
And
YouTube.
yeah, so it's sad that the really talented people all can't make it big.
Right. Yeah. Yep. It's a lot of hard work, and there's a lot extra that goes into it for the independent artists specifically, because, as we all know, that the bigger labels, they have the whole team. They got somebody, they got like 5 guys doing marketing, 5 guys doing, tour production.
Couple
got,
guys
They've got
brushing
the
your
whole
teeth.
team.
yeah, a couple guys
Yeah.
brushing your teeth, putting your socks on.
Separating the jelly beans, black
Yep.
from the reds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's
So they got the
important stuff.
manpower, but independent
Yeah.
artists, you gotta work for it. But it's still possible, and it's still awesome.
Oh yeah, and it's ever changing. I mean, especially now with like the COVID. So I
Yeah.
know Delphi works hard for you guys. I don't know.
Right.
if you-
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if you guys are putting in the time, guys,
yeah.
but I know Delphi
Yeah.
has been working for many years, putting the time in,
I'm a veteran.
Yeah.
promoting. So this question goes to Delphi once again. She just said it. She's a veteran for only being 21 years old.
Yeah.
She has put in the
I
work.
don't know about that.
She earned every bit of the thousands and thousands of followers you guys have. So Delphi, what kind of advice can you give to other indie artists out there? And this is going to make it onto my I'm doing a new thing on YouTube where I'm going to be just putting out just little videos of advice from artists. So this you're going to have
Okay.
your own video
Whoa.
about giving advice to
Giving advice.
up and coming artists, boy or girls, who trying to make it some way,
Okay.
somehow, finding that one bit of success one way or another.
Well, I'm trying to think of that. I think I have 2 things. Number 1 would be to not have too high of expectations, but to enjoy the process and the journey and every day. Enjoy the little successes, the first show, the second show, the first full song, your first set. Those little successes are big. Those are big things to do. And then the second one would be to not expect that anyone's going to come and do it for you. And to early on, if you can get the courage to realize that it's going to help you in the end if you try to learn how to do all the tedious things yourself. It will give you a lot of confidence, and it will actually get you further than you would think. So those are my 2 tips.
Great advice. That's advice by Delphi, everybody, right here in the Underground Chill. Everybody, send some love up to her for that. And
Yeah, we can do more hard.
Take her advice to heart, everybody, and keep a flat head on your shoulders. while
That's
you're-
right. Pancake
I like
heads
that
only.
You brought it back.
There you go.
You got to bring it back.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got
Of
to.
course.
That's gonna live with Luke for the rest of his.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that. He's like, what's the phrase? Flat head on your shoulder. I've never heard that. That was funny.
Luke, shout out your social medias for the band.
All right. You can find us all at Delphi Freeman. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Facebook's our main shtick right now. You can find out all the information there. We also have our website. www.com, Delphi Freeman.
DelphiFreeman.com.
Yeah.
DelphiFreeman.com.
You're
Yeah.
fired, Luke.
www.com, Delphi Freeman. No.
Wait. People don't use-
www.delphifreeman.com.
Woo!
people don't use www anymore.
No.
You said www.com, Delphi
Oh.
Freeman. So, yeah, everything's at Delphi Freeman. Spotify,
Yeah.
iTunes, the whole thing.
If you want to see pictures of me, Delphi Freeman Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
If
Yep.
you want the music, Spotify, iTunes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can spell
Delphi
that
Freeman.
DELPHI Freeman.
And look for a couple of highlight clips of this show. Will be on my Instagram, and you can always come back and watch this show. It'll be on my Facebook page for life. So
Yeah.
I hope it. Yeah, it'll be on there. You guys are going to actually have the recorded version right there in OBS, so you can cut and splice it up and do some clips too. But once again, I want to thank everybody out in the audience. It's been a lot of fun. These guys haven't been able to interact like they normally do. If you watch one of their streams, they're so interactive with the audience, and they're clapping and laughing, telling jokes with them, and you can see the interaction with the audience with them because they have their screen and watching it, and they're answering the questions on the fly. So it's really cool. I got to learn how to do that. It's not my forte, but they do it well. If you guys want to have a lot of fun, get on there and watch their streams with them in the future.
Yeah, come hang out. It's very low key. It's like fun times.
But we ain't going to end it without a closing song. So you guys,
boy.
you got to put your heads together and come up with
I know the song.
a closing song. I want to give a couple quick shout outs. Once again, everybody, thanks so much for being here with us tonight and every Saturday night. I have a very loyal following, and hopefully we'll help Delphi and Bros pick up some more fans, and vice versa. I see a lot of their fans are in the room, and hopefully they'll like my Facebook page, which is DJ Steve or Apollo.
For sure.
And,
Do it.
let's share and share alike, and so next week, everybody, we got Josh Rosenblum coming in. Amazing pop singer, jazz singer. He does, just an amazing guitarist, singer, and hopefully he'll bring in Cedric. Cedric plays cajon like Luke does there. Makes a big difference in a song if you got that, the cajon going on there. And if you can bring in a bass like James, then you got a full round thing. So, but tune in next Saturday night. You will not regret it. It's going to be a fun show. And every Saturday night, 6 p.m. Pacific or 9 p.m. Eastern, these guys are going to take us out with a song, and we'll say goodbye after this song.
Sounds
Alrighty.
good.
So the last song of the night is a song called Lost Coast. So here we go. In the eyes of a young boy, gazing up at his father, in what seems like an instant, his vision was getting sharper. Now he would have been more careful. But what can a young boy do to prevent an unexpected flu? He would have been more careful to hear his father say, let's spend the summer at the Lost Coast. Can't you wait to get there? I pack my toy dinosaur in my backpack. Can't you wait to get there? If I wait by the window, will it make your car drive home faster? You know, Dad, that I love you.
It's away from us now. Scraping for ups and yeah, tallying downs. Fast go the years of childhood dreams. Once they are gone, they will never be seen. What is it, boy, that you wanted to say to me? I sent my best dinosaur in my backpack,
And I put him on a big raft.
and I sailed him to the west coast. 'Cause I spend my summers on the east coast. I hope that he gets there.
Wow, wow, wow. If anybody's watched my show in the past, when DJ Steve-O says, wow, 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 that's a good thing, guys. That's
Thank
amazing.
you.
What a song.
Thank you.
And any reason for picking that as your closer? It sounded like you were excited to have that as your closer.
We just always end with that song for some reason. I think it's just it's a tradition. I don't know why. It's just a tradition, and I was just excited to keep the tradition going.
Awesome. Well, guys, I hate to end this night. I'm having so much fun, and the
I know.
music
This is great.
amazing.
Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it. And to
But now
anyone
that we
who's
know-
watching, thank you for tuning in and listening to our music. We appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you.
But now that we know how easy it is to do this
Right.
modern
Right.
technology, we can do it. Other times
Every
down the
day.
There you go.
Just kidding. Yeah,
you
it's
get to
great.
hear me. But yeah, thank you guys once again, and everybody out there. Thank you so much. You've been a lot of fun, a lot of action in the chat room.
Awesome.
That's probably the most messages or whatever you call it I've seen in a while. So thank you so much, everybody,
Claps for you guys, the audience. We appreciate you. We couldn't do this without you.
and make sure you follow these guys and see what's coming up in the future for them, because they always got something going on, and I can't wait till they get on the road and
Yeah, that's
they
gonna be
come to a
great.
neighborhood near you.
That's
Yes.
right. We're excited for that as well.
All right. Well, thanks again, guys. Everybody tune in every Saturday night. These guys have a show on Saturday night too, which could be a little controversial. But
The war. No.
there's
Hey, maybe
enough-
we'll have to change our time so that we can pass each other off.
we
You can
can.
catch us
Yeah,
on Wednesday if you want. You can catch us on Wednesday and Steve on Saturday.
yeah.
That's
I
right.
watch you. That's when I've been watching you on Wednesdays. I haven't
There you
because
go.
I can't watch on Saturdays.
Oh
But
yeah,
I do,
you're live.
I
yeah.
do watch the reboot, the replay.
Hey, there
just
you
like
go.
with
Thank
this
you.
show.
That's nice.
So for all you folks who choose Delphi over me, you can always reboot and watch the show, because like I said, it's going to be on the Facebook pages forever. But
True.
yeah, so tune in next Saturday. It's going to be fun. Thank you so much. We love you. And I'm going to kick it back to these guys because they're holding the stream. But we love you all. God bless, and keep rocking it.
All right, we'll
guys.
catch you all later.
See you later. Bye.